and I have been assured that she will not carve up the debate in this chamber. Mind you, she'll undoubtedly be making a few cutting remarks. She's a quick learner. Indeed, she had to be, because early on in the last war, her husband thought he was in a reserved occupation. They found out that he wasn't, and he was called up within 3 days, which left Dorothy a little time to take over the reins of the business. Councillor Mrs. Dorothy Preston has previously served the borough as a deputy mayor to Mrs. Hogarth, and the team of 4 ladies became affectionately known as Magic Angels. On one memorable occasion, when the mayor was opening a large do-it-yourself shop in Blackpool, a photograph was taken outside the building showing the 2 of them together, and they had to wait a long time before the photographs became available. But they were very puzzled about this, so eventually Madge asked to see them, and the photographer explained the problem. Just above their heads, on the photograph, was a very large advert for this do-it-yourself saying, "Hire a stripper here." However, it was not felt suitable for public. On another occasion, during a healthy aged appeal in Hounds Hill, Dorothy had a photo taken playing the trumpet, so you can see she's a person of many talents. Mrs. Preston's sister, Barbara Roby, is to be mayoress, and I'm sure that together they will prove to be worthy ambassadors for Blackpool. And I'm delighted to formally propose that Councillor Mrs. Dorothy Preston be elected to the office of Mayor of Blackpool.
Thank you, Councillor.
On this very lovely spring morning, I'm so happy to have this pleasurable duty to perform. The second motion, so ably proposed by my council colleague, Councillor Will Burtis, that Councillor Dorothy Preston is to be elected to become the Mayor of Blackpool. But before I do, may I say what an excellent choice we have made. Mr. Mayor, in my lifetime, I have always been reticent and indeed embarrassed when it comes to talking to and about the fair sex. Chatting up the birds has never been my But today, Mr. Mayor, is an exception. It is 19 years since I first met Dorothy, when the residents of Ankerholm Ward voted her onto Blackpool Council. It is obviously now what a good choice they made. Dorothy and I have come along and worked very close together through those years. She is a really lovely lady. She has a pleasant disposition, smiling personality. She will no doubt radiate happiness to all the many people who she will meet during her year of office. We all wish her and her mayoress well to have a happy, very happy and successful year of office. Very soon, Mr. Mayor, she and her mayoress will be received into this council chamber, and Blackpool can then proudly claim that it has its very own darling voice of May.
Ladies and gentlemen, the worshipful, the Mayor of Blackpool, Councillor Mrs. Dorothy Preston.
thank you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I call upon Councillor Dorothy Preston to make a formal declaration of acceptance for the office of Mayor.
I, Dorothy Preston, having been elected to the office of Mayor, declare that I take the said office upon myself and will duly and faithfully fulfil the duties of it according to the best of my judgment and ability. I undertake to be guided by the National Code of Local Government Conduct in the performance of my functions in that office. Mayor for the ensuing year.
Very pleasure, seconded.
Thank you very much. Will Council show their appreciation by approval? Thank you very much.
The Deputy Mayor of Blackpool, Councillor Bernard McCardle.
I now ask Councillor McCardle to make the declaration of acceptance.
I, Bernard McCardle, having been elected to the office of Deputy Mayor, declare that I shall take the said office upon myself and will duly and faithfully fulfil the duties of it according to the best of my judgment and ability. I undertake to be guided by the National Code of Local Government Conduct in the performance of my functions in that office.
Will you please be seated? Distinguished guests, our guests from Bartra, councillors, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for electing me as Mayor of Blackpool. I am very thrilled at the honour bestowed upon me to be the Mayor, and I assure you all I will serve you and the town to the best of my ability. In thanking the Council for electing me, could I particularly thank Councillor Burgess for proposing me and Councillor Albrooks for setting me that I be Mayor of the Borough. I am delighted to see so many of you here today and glad that my family and friends are here to join me on this, my special day. It is nice to see representatives of the schools I am a governor of in the audience today, and the associations from Anxholme that I am also associated with. I was first elected to the council in June 1973, and I have served as a member for Anxholme Ward since that date. I must give a special mention to the people of that ward who have supported me. I hope they are sharing the honour I feel today. I thoroughly enjoyed being Deputy Mayor to Madge Holland, and I am pleased that she is here to see her apprentice promoted today. It was a good year in 1983-84, and the experience I gained will, I am sure, stand me in good stead. May I officially welcome our guest from Bottrop. Guten Morgen. partnership between our two towns during my year. I feel sure we will be well received in their hometown during the year, and I look forward to Bottrop visitors calling upon me here at the town hall, where they are assured of a very, very warm welcome. My sister Barbara is looking forward to her year as mayoress, as I am sure are our deputies Bernard and Sylvia McCarthy. My chaplain is the Reverend Peter Nunn from All Saints Anchors Home, and I look forward to his company during the year. I hope that Blackpool has a wonderful 1992 summer season, and I wish everybody concerned with the holiday trade every success. I know that the conference trade is maintaining our very healthy position, and I look forward to greeting many delegates at the numerous conferences. Blackpool has not stood still, and major investment has continued, and is so doing. I look forward to seeing the Tower Road open, the start of the Pleasure Beach's new roller coaster, and the continued success of the newly refurbished Norbrick Castle Hotel. Nearer to home on the council front, I look forward to the opening of the branch school at Bispham in the north, and the continuing development at East Larks Drive in the south of the day. There are many decisions to be made here in the Chamber with regard to Blackpool's progress, and I look forward to good debate, and more importantly, well-conducted arguments at our council meetings. I have learnt a great deal from the floor of the ladies who have chaired meetings, and can assure members my soft heart won't overrule my firm hand. Ladies and gentlemen, before I sit down, I would just like to say once again, thank you all for joining me on this very special day, and I know in 12 months' time, I will still feel as proud of being the Mayor of Blackpool as I do this morning. Thank you all very much.
Unserem gemeinsamen, überschaubaren Europa weiter Krieg geführt wird. Die Leidtragenden sind meistens die kleinen Leute ihrer Arbeit im kommenden Jahr.
I wish you good luck and success in your office the coming year.
Dem scheidenden Mayor Councillor Jack Smith, einem Freund, danke ich für seinen Beitrag zur Festigung unserer Partnerschaft. Recht herzlich.
To the leaving mayor and friend, Councillor Jack Smith, I say thank you for your contribution to the stabilization of our partnership.
Ich habe gleich die Freude und Ehre, Ihnen, Councillor Smith, die goldene Ehrennadel der Stadt Bottrop zu überreichen.
It will be an honor for me to present you with the golden pin of honor of the town of Bottrop.
Unserer Partnerstadt Blackpool wünsche ich für das kommende Jahr sowie darüber hinaus Glück, Erfolg und Wachstum.
I wish our twin town Blackpool good luck, success and growth for the coming year and thereafter.
Der Partnerschaft zwischen Blackpool und Bottrop wünsche ich Bestand und eine gute Weiterentwicklung.
And I wish the partnership between Blackpool and Bottrop a prosperous existence and further development.
Herzlichen Dank, meine Damen und Herren.
Thank you very much.
Members of Parliament, friends from Bottrop, Freemen of the Borough, councillors, distinguished guests, and ladies and gentlemen. The members of Blackpool Borough Council wish to place on record their sincere appreciation of the services rendered by Councillor Jack Smith as Mayor of Blackpool. There is a saying, or a song, you probably remember in that famous musical, The Student Prince, which is Gardine Sigator Juventus Sus, which means, when translated, and I'm an expert on that, enjoy yourself when you are young. And it is particularly apt to say that Councillor Jack Smith and his wife have enjoyed themselves in the year. He has put his heart and soul into his mayoral year. He has lived up to all expectations of him, and no small amount of credit for that is due to his wife Irene, who has supported him most ably as his mayoress throughout the
How's Dorothy? Here, on the steps. That's Barbara. That's Barbara.
Not Sally's going to check for you. Yes. Will we have to I'm not sure Sally will be able to tell you. But they're going to march down over.
Order, order.
So it's the turn of the century will be a big celebration here. Right?
No. Talk to me. Talk.
Preston.
Order. Order.
Yeah, well, I'll get a car to drop you off there, and then you can drop me off at home later. And I can give us some wine with it. Give us the post. How much do I owe you? 8 weeks clear. What we did when we came down. I was hoping we can say sex, we can say cheese, we can do all kinds of things. Sexy.
Do it all on camera, you know.
Oh, does it close as well? Yeah, no, I mean. I haven't got a glass on me this moment. What a shame, I haven't got a glass. Anyway, cheers, Bob. Cheers, Matt. And the same to you, Mary. Well, I knew it was you. Cheers, Matt. Cheers, Mary. Lovely. Let me take the 3 Mary. You do remember the photographs we had taken in the Mayor? Yes. That's true, Mary, yes, that's true. Hello, sex, cheese, everything else. The sun's just
Oh, you mean the kidney thing?
She hasn't no longer got the sticker one. She's only like to teach you to come. Yes, well, she's getting her own way. She's got to choose. I can try to come they're coming in all next She brings the group with her. Did she? Red, big, yellow. Did she? Yes. I should be in the next house. Should be on for 5 minutes. You're welcome. Hello, how are you going? Mrs. Howard? Bye-bye, Mrs. Wood. Morgan. Yes. Come in, everything. Remember that?
I don't remember that one at all.
No, you were. I wasn't there.
Oh, it was during the day, right?
And we were under this tree.
When you've got done that, Mary's here.
Hello, Mary. Lovely. Oh, I Do you know, he and I, he's my vein, honestly. He's a nice vein, though.
I'm the lovable one.
Thank you very much.
There are some fantastic ones. There are
Lovely. Of course you will, yeah. Are you having anything to do with that?
I'm just carrying Union flag now.
Yeah.
Passed on the stand.
Yeah. Union flag, Union Jack.
No, madam. When it's a jack, it's the only time it's a Union Jack is when it's a jack stand on the kit.
That's right.
So I'll, you take that. When they're doing the
Sounds like a marriage. Yeah, but I mean, it's richer than 7 months to 1,000. Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh, we've got.
We would take it over immediately. I'll do a show and make the money for it.
Yeah. When he's down in the next day, because it's your own person. I know, yes. Send this to you, Mr. Brown. Thank you very much. Very service to Windsor Castle.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. And I'll read the citation.
Yes, thank you very much indeed.
That's lovely. I'm sure you must be very proud.
Oh, I am very proud.
27 years, non-stop service, 24 hours a day, 365 days in a year, and 366 in a year. Do you ever get paid for that extra?
Yes.
Anyway, do take great pleasure in presenting you with this on behalf of the Queen. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.
That's lovely. television. Service medal to Mr. Joe Brown in the corner, who's had 27 years meritorious service at Windsor Castle on call 24 hours a day. So I had the pleasure of presenting that medal to him on behalf of the Queen, and I was very proud to do so. I would also like to welcome Mr. and Mrs. Swindles and the family here this morning, who won the rocking horse that we had as a raffle donated to us by the Harrison brothers, the show people, who were on the showground, Stanley Park, I think it was about in July, and they presented me with this lovely rocking horse. Mr. Swindles, in turn, presented it to Blenheim Lodge for the use of the children there, and their Dr. I've forgotten your name. Right, that's right. I was going to say Smith for a minute. So I'm very pleased to welcome them all here this morning, and friends in particular who I've known many years. And I do hope you have a nice morning. And I think the majority of you've been round the Silver and the Council Chamber. I think you're more or less very familiar with it, aren't you? But if anybody is not familiar with it, I'm sure the Deputy Mayor would like to take you round and show you. Would you like to go? Deputy Mayor. And also the Royal Navy. I mean, the last war, if we hadn't have had the Royal Navy, God knows what Hitler would have done to us. I don't think we'd have been here now, do you? No. And I don't like it here.
Thank you. Have you down the board for a place to say some officer. There was so
Oh, she's a nice person, Mary. She took over chairmanship from me, but she says I'm not taking over for you unless you be as chairman. Because it's so old. And the chair. It's good, isn't it, David?
we're all.
Right, I'll go and have a few words with some more friends.
What do you want that down to say?
And the inside, the scroll was inside, and as you can see, it's all been re-quilted.
What's the history of it? Did the Blackpool present it?
Yes, they presented it to Montgomery. And then, I suppose, like he was Freeman, like my sister said, in 42 towns, and this got put in a barn and it came in a most, neglected condition. It was terrible, and the paintings were, in fact, you couldn't tell what metal it was. It was so bad. So it cost £1,000 to have it redone and rebuilt. But I think it's worth it because the size now is yes, sir.
Once it's been on your back before, it was a read.
Because you've got to put the antiquity value and the value of it being presented.
Well, it ought to be to a museum like Imperial War Museum or something like that. That's the only system. Well, unless the 8th Army have a museum, I shouldn't imagine they do. But we collect it.
Oh, yes.
Because so most things are given to the Imperial War Museum.
I mean, when you think of how many freemen Blackpool have had, we haven't had all that many.
Well, next time the Antique Roadshow goes round,
I'd have to take it on the wrong cause. They're finding out now whether or no. You see, he owns it. So I said, well, I believe what? Yes, I can take it. The casket they don't know about. Because they don't know whether it's insured to go outside the town hall because of its value now. If I take it, I've got to be rid of it.
but the insurance will give you an idea.
Then, found out, they're still finding out.
And then you can probably do it.
Blackpool Forest Prisoners of War, I would like you to accept this certificate, and thank you very much for inviting us all to the Parliament this morning.
Thank you so much. May we open them? Somebody's wrapped them up.
Will you take part in card, Madam Mayor? Will you take part in card?
Go on, get loose.
Yes, round of each shoe.
Anyway, the mayor's trying to put the weight on, so she'll be all right. Says she's lost a stone and a half. She needs to put weight on.
It is
Oh, yes. Things that they can't do, they clashes, and we do that, you see. Like tomorrow, you see, two things clash with the sponsors and your dinner. So, the mayor takes the dinner and we take the others. So that's how it goes through the year. Well, the thing is,
So you do know Hollywood, but this widow, oh now, the Mayoress, I do need your help here. As an invigilator, I want no cheating. If anybody does cheat, in front of the head for the next week. And this lady, when she filled in her application form, she applied because she said, and I want you to listen carefully to this, she said, I'm the wife, I became a widow on the death of a deceased people. So I put a little footnote on the claim saying this is the first time I've ever had to deal with a resurrection. The form goes on to say, and again, watch for the faces, I hope they are listening carefully. She was married in 1939.
Oh, before me.
Yeah. 10 years.
The eldest son is 54. Another more effort was making sure that you've milk in your teeth, etc. And we have come across a gentleman, and he always remembers this lady. She was so quick with the deliveries, etc. So I arranged this.
She was all alone in Little Lane, number 22. They said she was too good for him. She was already fed and sheep. You got his photo there 3 times every week. He drove the fastest little car in the West. She said she'd like the bacon in milk. He said, all right, sweetheart. And when he finished work one night, he loaded.
I was going to show you the kit later. Ladies and gentlemen, Deputy Mayoress, ladies and gentlemen. Some of you may or may not know, but our Madam Mayor, the first job she has was as a butcher. Now that's going to surprise one of you. As a butcher. But, is that true? Yes. There you are. And then we found out she gave that up and she went into the milk business.
I got married.
Anyhow, what the people don't know at the town hall, at that time I was in the milk business and I was on a farm, and this Madam Mayor, being keen on the job, thought she'd find out everything about milk. So she came to the farm and she came from a town. And as you well know, coming from a town, they've never seen any cattle, only on the pictures. And the first cow she thought it was a bull that had swallowed a glove. Anyhow, she decided to have a do at this milking business. So she got a stool, and she got a bucket, and she went to this cow in the field, sat underneath, but the cow had other ideas and wandered off. So she moved the stool and she went again, and she tried again, but the cow again moved off. And this happened 1 or 2 times. And the farmer, looking over the fence, says, "What do you think you're doing?" She said, "I think about 3 miles to the gallon." Anyhow, Madam Mayor, on behalf of this and done it myself, they asked me, when help of the prison work, I had to ask them because I didn't know where Malaya was. So they sent me to Malaya, and there I milked what is called the female type of a water buffalo. And that is the milk from the water. And if you drink that, Madam Mayor, you will find it will give you strength. I then asked... No. And then I asked somebody else for an idea, and he sent me in the jungle of Thailand. And there I tracked down the female member again of the Tittilulu bird. Well, the boys know what it is. It flies round in ever decreasing circles. So, Madam Mayor, if you drink that...
From the Tittilulu bird?
The female Tittilulu.
The female Tittilulu bird.
You will find that it will give you wisdom, like over your chair in the council chamber, it says wisdom is better than rubies. This will give you...
That I will drink.
Wisdom. Now this, I went up to Scotland. And this is the milk of a Royal Angus Scottish bull. You are not...
The milk of Royal Angus Scottish bull.
It takes time, I can assure you. And, Madam Mayor, if I might suggest, I don't like giving mayors any advice, but you're not supposed to drink that in pints. Half pints. And if you drink it in pints, it will give you a bad head. So on behalf of Mr. and Mrs. Dunn and myself, thank you for inviting us this morning, along with my comrades and the other nice people from the Polish Club and your other guests. We do appreciate it.
It's rounding a lot.
Oh!
It's for Jesus.
Oh, isn't that lovely? That's my nightcap. Oh, thank you ever so much. It's lovely of you. Oh, isn't that lovely?
Two bottles of pasteurised. Lady Mayoress, Deputy Mayor, Deputy Mayoress. On behalf of the Blackpool and Far East Prisoner of War Association and all your distinguished guests this morning, I do thank you for the kind invitation we received to join you in the Mayor's Parlour this morning. We have certainly enjoyed it. We thank you for the hospitality. I know that your Mayor, Cllr, has been up to now a tremendous success for you and the Mayoress, and may continue to be so, and we hope that you enjoy the rest of your Mayoral year. Thank you very much for inviting us once again, Mayoress and Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Second point, Madam Mayor.
Yeah.
We are retiring to the Comrades Club in Adelaide Street. We would be delighted if you could find time to join us there.
Can I just say something, please? Has anybody got a handkerchief? Would you two open at Christmas?
Oh, I'll check that.
2 o'clock, otherwise we would come with
Do you know, what a pity, and our treasurer's with us this morning as well. We would be delighted if you could join us, the Mayor, Mayoress, Deputy Mayor, Deputy Mayor. And
Mr. Rubens.
Mr. Rubens, of course. Are we, that's it. Bye-bye. And thank you for listening. Sometimes we tend that we know of.
I will.
It's been I agree with you. Barbara and I don't. And she's had a
We're going to James, then we're going to... We might go to Comrades. Are you going?
Am I going on, right? Yes, you do that.
Yeah.
I don't think that... I could have come in on my horse.
Why didn't you think anything wrong first?
When I'm old and thick. Well, I did, I'll be honest, we didn't think present, but I thought, well, you know, I would have done, but I like the carpet.
You didn't want any blocks on it, did you?
What's the matter with it?
Where are you?
I know.
No, you can't. Have you got your milk from it? Don't go without your milk.
It's the man. Special stuff, that. Special stuff.
No, you do not.
That's what I said, that's why it's strong. I did it deliberately.
That female water we were talking about, he wouldn't have had a chance to milk it, it would have been the stew pot.
Yeah, for 3 years.
It would have been enough meat there for 3 years.
See you later.
Oh yes, that's it.
Oh no, I've not got my chair with me. I don't really need it here. That's in the garage. So I've got a chair, I've got a wheelie. Our Helen takes me a wheelie and our Kathleen. We go all over and then have ice cream.
They're going to get us some roller skates and then the couple
Oh, is it a different place? No, it's just 5 minutes from but those black and white houses were the miners' houses. Really? They're big, some of them. They're very good. They were miners' houses. And now they're going for 200. Right on the green. But I bet the upkeep on them is very, very severe because they'll be listed buildings, and you've got the canal basin somewhere around there. At the back of those houses. That's right, yes. That's very pretty where the canal basin is. Those houses, lovely. It's a nice area. I walk around. No, I know, because what have you got? What kind of a dog have you got? It's a cross between a
I'll give you a
I don't know what he My daughter, saw the specialist. But she won't. Nobody has ever told him. No. He just wants medical his pelvis. No. So well, we didn't want it. She goes back to saying our own GP. Our own This is it. So she's went on to control him every day. He came to us for a meal last night. He's taking Catherine to a wedding reception. He's coming to us for a meal.
I don't think so. It's not getting a bit down.
Yeah, everything you say on me, you know.
Hello. The Leeds Building Society was held up at 10 to 12. There's 20 police cars there, and they caught the lad, and he come out with blood pouring from his head. Nicky Nixon for news at 10. Thank you.
You like a drink?
Yeah, it was actually. Insignias of different towns, because I come from Oldham and I thought I thought there were stained windows here. Yeah, we've got these, that's all the picture is what Blackpool's about, and we've got a window that's too valuable to insure, coming upstairs. Well, I thought I must be thinking of another type. Maybe Oldham. Bye.
Bye.
Silence in court. Yeah, well, it's next to 27,000. I recognise well, of course. I mean, they can name their own.
The chap's just going out with a floor ball. They all laugh at him because he wears a lady's coat, a mayoral chain, and doesn't have his hat. And they take the nick out on the golf course, naturally. And the reason it's happened is that he was going out with his regular floor ball on Friday, and his aunt, who was the lady like that, and she said, oh, the one who's going to leave all the money.
And you just met him for it.
And are you from oh, of course you are, yes, oh. No, he's got another
I'm timing again.
And he had a fishbone in there.
And I think Samuel got us on the trouble to arrange this fresh smoked fish. Isn't it good?
It's still
For the fans of the slightly. Well, one of the tabloids has got a little bit of it. They know something about it. And there was some things that Frankie were rushed to hospital.
And one of the K's had about But you're not in the show? No, I wasn't in the show. I just, have you seen our hair? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Who died recently last year? You better go and check the balance over. You want to know?
Sometimes
You're drinking slowly today. Yeah. How do you feel? Now, very well. I've had that clearance. I feel a lot better in myself. Is it clearing now? Yeah. No, I mean the X-ray was the clearance. Yeah. Now I know that's clear. I know I have a cancer.
And is the other thing clearing a bit, Dorothy?
I'm eating better, but I'm not putting weight on. So I'm still taking laxatives now in the morning. So, but he said that
if you could,
he said to me, Dr. Lee, he said your stomach is absolutely full of stools.
The electrician.
We've got rid of it.
Councillors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great personal pleasure that I rise to propose to the office of the Mayor of the Borough of Blackpool my friend and walk colleague, Councillor John, who lives in Preston. 2 years ago, he very kindly agreed to be my day.
and together with his wife June, my wife Irene, and who made a great team, and enjoyed the most memorable 12 months in office. And so I'm sure the apprentices served them. Will no doubt stand them both very good stead for their leader. And also, boy, John Preston is Blackpool born and bred. He says it's Sam Grove, but I assure you, Madam Mayor, he means he's a Blackpoolian. One or two Preston may know that place,
Distinguished guests from Bockrock, European Member of Parliament, distinguished guests, fellow councillors, ladies and gentlemen. I have great pleasure in seconding the proposition that Councillor John Preston be Mayor of Blackpool for the ensuing year. John Preston was elected councillor in May 1970, some 17 years ago. A long time to have given to public service. As Councillor Smith has said, not only to Blackpool Borough Council, but also as the representative on the Lancashire County Council. And I also heartily endorse Councillor Smith's congratulations to John Preston on his re-election to the Lancashire County Council with a very large majority this last week. During these last 14 years on Blackpool Borough Council, it has been a pleasure and a privilege to be a colleague of John Preston and to say how well qualified John is to serve Blackpool as Mayor.
Councillors, please! Sit down at the Preston.
I, John Preston, having been elected to the office of Mayor, declare that I take the said office upon myself and will duly and faithfully fulfil the duties of it according to the best of my judgment and ability. I understand to be guided by the National Code of Local Government Conduct in the performance of my functions in that office, dated this the 10th of May 1993.
Maxine Cllr, that in accordance with and the subject to the provisions of the Local Government Act 1972, Councillor Mrs. Helen Carroll be appointed Deputy Mayor of the Borough of Blackpool. Second for that. Members of Parliament, Freemen of the Borough, distinguished guests, friends from Bottrop, fellow councillors, Reverend Sirs, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you all for your kind and warm welcome, which I sincerely appreciate. I thank you, the Council, for electing me. I would particularly like to thank Councillors Jack Smith and Councillor Bill Burley for proposing and seconding me to the office of Mayor of the Borough of Blackpool.
Ihre Arbeit, meine Preston, als Engagement, die wollte gerne alle der Stadt nach meiner Rede zu überreichen. Gleichzeitig möchte ich den Dank der Delegation für die Einladung und für die uns erwiesene Gastfreundschaft aussprechen. Meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, lassen Sie mich an dieser Stelle ein Wort des persönlichen Eindrucks von meinem Blackpool-Besuch zum Ausdruck bringen.
Believing Mayor Dorothy Preston, I thank from the bottom of my heart for the most pleasant cooperation in the interest of our towns and citizens. It's a great honor for me to present you, after my speech, with the golden pin of honor of the town of Bottrop for all your involvement. And now I'd like to express my gratitude on behalf of our delegation for your invitation and for your hospitality. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now express my own personal feelings about my Blackpool visit. Who, with love, feminine charm and skills, has represented the town in a very special way. The town of Blackpool can be proud of such a lady. May God bless it be with you in the time to come.
Viele Bürgerinnen und Bürger der Städte Blackpool und Bottrop haben diese Partnerschaft mit Leben erfüllt und zum friedvollen
and have contributed towards a peaceful coexistence in Europe. May we hope that many partnerships in Europe will bring us peace everywhere.
Nochmal herzlichen Dank für diese Partnerschaft, für die Gastfreundschaft und ich darf Ihnen nun die goldene Ehrennadel überreichen. Der gehört natürlich auch nun. Nochmal herzlichen Dank.
Dorothy Preston has had the support of the Mayor's baby sister, Mrs. Barbara Rowley, and together they formed a very warm, friendly partnership which was well received by our ladies. The Mayor and Mayoress undertook numerous duties connected with Blackpool's ever-increasing conference business, ranging from small conferences held in hotels to major conferences such as the Labour Party, Rotary, In a Wheel, Round Table, Ladies' Circle,
and the young farmers. And if you've never been to a young farmer, you've never lived. All were greeted with a smile and a heartfelt welcome, and no doubt they all left with a desire to return to Blackpool. The ex-servicemen's associations have continued their tradition of holding annual reunions in the town, and the Mayor had the opportunity of meeting many of them. It was a chance conversation at the Royal British Legion Conference which led to an invitation to see the coffee factory in Richmond and the work of the Legion, a visit which the Mayor took up and I believe she thoroughly enjoyed. As well as welcoming the many delegates to visiting conferences, Dorothy Preston proved to be popular with the local trade associations, charities, youth groups, schools and churches whenever she attended any of their functions. The Mayor also had the pleasure of welcoming home the football club on their having won promotion to the new Barclays Division 2. And like the rest of us, I'm sure she is pleased to see that they are still there and will be there next season. We all have to say prayers during the season, and hopefully both them and Sheffield United will continue to prosper. Because I wish Dorothy took part in both the Round Table Parade and the Lions Carnival, attended all the summer season shows, welcomed the stars to Blackpool, and also had what must be described as a most important connection with the Mayor's charity appeal. A number of local charities have received financial support. In particular, the local branch of Cop Death Research, together with Blackpool Mencar, the David Wilders Fund, and the hospital. Throughout the year, the Mayor and Mayoress have been most ably supported by their deputies, Councillor Preston McCarver and Mr. David McCarver, and they too proved to be popular representatives of the town. The Council is most grateful for their efforts. A year as the Mayor of Blackpool is always very honest and demanding, and this year was made particularly trying to Dorothy, who had to battle against serious illness. The Council pays tribute to her bravery and courage, not only in continuing her duties, but in doing so in a most charming and gracious manner. People with whom she came into contact who were not aware of her illness could not guess from her demeanour the problems she was enduring. Dorothy, just all the members of the Council are fine examples, and we in turn place on record our admiration for the service of Councillor Dorothy Preston and her Mayoress, and wish you, Dorothy, a return to full health and to you both. Happiness and peace.
For Blackpool, you have indeed been splendid for Britain. I cannot think of anyone who could have done the deeds which you performed, made the friends which you have made so many, not tens, hundreds, but thousands of people happy, not just with your presence, but with your vitality, your charm, and your grace. Madam Mayor, oh Madam Expert, I can call you Dorothy now. Dorothy, my wife Mavis, and myself, everyone on the Liberal Democrat Party, and I'm sure everyone everywhere, extend to you great hopes for your health, your future, and indeed, we're going to go along now, and in the next 2 weeks, you're going to buy me a pint, we're all going to get many congratulations for the most fabulous of years. Blackpool has been so fortunate to have a lady of your character and distinction. Thank you.
And most of all, they're an extremely loving and caring family. Thank you. My thanks also go out to the town hall team of Peter, Pat, Alan, Colin, Terry and Sid, and to Jack and Rita Kay and the host staff. Everybody has gone out of their way to ensure as smooth a year as possible, and I will certainly miss all the kindness and attention shown to me. I would also like to thank my council colleagues for their patience and understanding, and for the manner in which business has been conducted in the chamber. I have had the support of the Chief Executive, his fellow chief officers and the staff. And whilst asking you to convey my thanks to them, Mr. Chairman, I hope you will include your wife Mira, whose company I have enjoyed during the year. The resolution of appreciation so ably proposed by Councillor Mrs. Hines. It was the last Preston Guild this century, and I felt very honoured to represent Blackpool. After all, only 4 others have done it this century. My invitation to attend the opening of Manchester Airport's new terminal shows the importance of Blackpool to the region. With a direct rail link to the airport now operating, it is a great opportunity for Blackpool to benefit from this easy access tourist. If the Manchester 2000 Olympic bid is successful, who knows how Blackpool will prosper? And let's now thank the people of Blackpool, the hotel, the businesses, the clubs and associations for making me feel so welcome at the variety of functions and events I have attended. I have enjoyed each and every one. The support I have received from both residents and visitors towards my charity has been overwhelming, and I will be very short with it, even distributing in extra I hope you will now allow me to thank the Victoria Hospital and Christie's Manchester for the wonderful care and attention they have given me in recent months, and it is a credit to their skill